Alright, welcome back to some more. Almost like guys are stuck, sorry. Red Flood though, it's been I've been playing Call of Duty a lot. Maybe because Red Flood hasn't had a thing yet. So here before last time. Homo Dominus, this time God, and it's a very big chain, but it's a very interesting chain on us. I mean, look at that. This is basically the description. Oh, that one. But need some of that good shit going. Look at that. Look at that. That's just. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's grand. Fantasy flan, even. Yeah, I can't wait till we get to show this stuff over here. It could be very nice. At least about as nice as you can make it. And we get a little bit more. Once we get the guns and all that up and right. Yeah. Everything all set up already. A thumb is decent. Just enough button. And we're gonna get a big old boost in our boost. Oh yeah, that's nice. Anyway, it's physiological collectivism. Until now, our collectivism was limited to the realm of the spirit. We only organize invisible bonds that turn I into we. We no longer set this limit. The science of blood transfusions opened a new possibility to bring this ethos into the wet reality of the flesh. Seeing the blood between the comrades of our collective, we will become one, living, breathing being. A union of flesh and machine, connected by common energy flowing into the rubber veins, connecting us to the organ, like the cells of great divine organism. Oh yeah, Bogner was a big, very big in the blood transfusion of which is how he caught, I think it was caught malaria and died from that one. But the person who he gave his blood to actually got cured of it. So, damn shame. Damn shame the Bockiest, the Bogs. I had to pay with his Bog. The Bog Connet. Oh yeah, I remember. Didn't you remember the Bog Connet? I don't remember the Bog Connet. I remember a goddamn thing about Connet and the beam boggy button. Meanwhile, the troops aren't exactly that great over here. The power will be moving, the things will be shifted. The dick could be hardening, the cock be going, you know. Typical expansion shit. Expanding dogs, expanding bongs. That usually goes. Get this going, you going a bit more wrong. Oh, we can't build. No, we can build one more now. Actually, let's get 2 more cities and we'll get a Slaver factory over here. I think that'll be a better use of our resources than the other way. Yeah, make yourself an industrialized powerhouse. Oh, this is about much of a powerhouse as we can make it. Collectively, we now got alchemy of the blood. 2 field hospitals and the alchemy of God building. Oh yeah, I forgot about the God builders. Our study of biology opens new possibilities of modified living organism. The final task come before us, the long dream of elixir of life. Sought after by generations of alchemists and scientists. New research in hematology. Further, we can so integrity the body through infusion with younger blood. This knowledge is a breakthrough. Finally, we can make our first steps to eternal vitality and more life. We will unite our future collective. Yeah, so we gotta give better blood. So we need better, younger blood for the older, bitter blood. Oh yeah, because blood, funny enough, blood's like the one thing the body does not reject over here. Like, you have to get like the right, has to be the right donor. Not like the whole A, B, O blood types thing. Plus, minus. You have to have that type of blood type for it to work properly. But, unlike, you know, organs, You wanna get a systematic rejection. This is very nice. In my double war, that means execution is gonna happen. What path would you go down into, actually? Oh, liberation for prosperity. That means you're gonna do literally nothing this entire game. What a shame. What a damn shame. You're a good man. But Robin didn't die. But yeah, he's not gonna literally do anything in this game, which is very depressing. But yeah, what can you do? Let's look at that fucking. That's beautiful. That's lovely. It's fucking amazing that we can get it like that. Big old fucking paragraphs of shit over in here. Before we read that, let's build up that resources over here, just so we can get the most out of them. We shall fucking do the alchemy of God building. Very long a bit, so. Water. In the ward, on the grey, spongy hospital bed, sits 4 volunteers, 2 men and 2 women. Their skin has become pale and worms of veins are sticking under the marble. They sit in silence, holding hands as if absorbing the warmth of each other's rough skin. In a room so quiet that the rustling and whispering of doctors in this sound like thunder. Bardanoff quietly lowered the gramophone needle onto the graphic black record plate, and the air began to rustle with distinct words recorded once upon a time. I will not describe to you, comrades, all over again. We do not have much time, but we have almost reached the point. A hoarse voice accompanied by the sound of indistinct muttering from the gramophone. The fact of the existence of a new form of activity on Earth described by the legendary academician Erwin Vanetsky has long been experimentally confirmed. The others quietly lowered the needle of the syringe, silently pieces of parchment. Cold grey steel, which he calls the noosphere. Oh yeah, the noosphere. Fucking stalker. Or 40k with the Mechanicus. So the only two things I know about the noosphere, where the noosphere appears in. Mr. Vanetsky described it as a sum, the voice pauses, as a new emerging space defined not by nature but by human thought. The syringe is quickly replaced by a system. A long bottle of orange rubber tube before the one more drop of crimson still have the time to drip on the skin. So ready to become unrealistic, the volunteers found. We went further. The emergency of the newsfeed petitioned humanity as guardians and masters of nature. The rest of their voices grew, merging with the noise of the gramophone. Imagine the potential that opened up before us, colleagues. The system is installed and the crimson flowed, shines through the soulless rubber, filling with life all the plexus of tube and vessel. Here is magic. The alchemical process of transformation and purification, precipitation and dissolution, filtration and movement, the philosopher's stone of the soul, sealed in 5 layers of plasma and iron. Humanity must play an active role on Earth, but pause. The most important thing is that this role must be meaningful. No more suffering. We will ease them with the power of our mind, erase them with the power of our minds, the power of our soul. No more evil. Restore the very notion of evil, and no more gods. We will become gods, colleagues. We will be able to create the true, absolute, boundless, comprehensive. Like fucking tolpas or some shit. The noise of voices grew, and you could already hear screams. They accused them of mysticism. How funny. Bardanoff smiled, watching Nadiel's pieces veins. Now feeling a pleasant chill and a light sparkle of blood. It was like a bit of love. But for perfect effect, we will need something more than tangible thought or accept either. We need a real guide. A guide of the human soul. Blood, comrades. Blood is our elixir of eternal life. Mixing, distilling, purifying. Outside the window, quiet mobile cars and a whisper of leaves suddenly reaching overcast intensity in a chandelier. Above us it explodes like a new sun. We create God for ourselves. Kind of like how, not like every religion starts. 5 people united by one circle of the toy system. Watched the pulsing sun under the ceiling, and the sun pulsated with them to be of our hearts. I must be stuff. I need a brush with my religion thing. Right. Collective self, ideal person. 5 taking on a step forward and dozens of others emerge from the fog. There is no more room, no more hospital. Boundless psychological workshop. But the platoons in the new collective's era build their God. Build themselves. Workers who have experienced their lungs will live. Those who have lost limbs in the battlefield will live. Women who died giving lives will live. They all will live, united by spirits, united by blood, and now will be God. It's time to create him, boys. Time to motherfucking goddamn create him, boy. It's gonna be fucking intense. Is the great being we form together not a god? Is it not the secret of our taking great labor for all mankind? We will claim a new religion, doing away with the dreamy face of old. When they worship death, we worship life. When they kneel and prostrate themselves before their gods, we stand proud of knowing God is created through us. When we lose themselves to the otherworldly ideas, we embrace the wonder of matter. When they seek false peace, we believe face the eternal struggle. Through his technical powers, man has to supersede God on his throne. Our collective also will become God, and every working man is his priest. Yes, we are God now. Listen, we're the God now. And national peasants. Oh no, Google off. I will do Google off at some point. So I'm gonna need to set things right for it to work. Cause some gay rooms are a fucking blessing. I'm gonna tell you, Mayakowski. I might do Maya. Actually, I might do Mersky actually before I do Maya. That's just how I am. Because I don't like Maya. I just think Mersky is very interesting. Very interesting dude. Most interesting of the dudes. Let's see. Anything I can get? Let's get some armored cargoes in case. Getting the cars that have armor in them. Very nice. Not bad. Have like no fucking supply button. No supply. No things. Well. I made the nation. The nation. Oh boy. That's to reading this episode. A lot more reading than before though. We did a lot of reading beforehand, but now we got a whole lot more of it. But then condensed singular paragraphs. We've got the creation of God, which means okay, yeah, so that's 3 plus 3, that's 6. So we got like 11. Oh, we got 11. Percent conscription. Plus with the bonus of a new generation, that's 20% of the more population, 10. In reality, because we can't get rid of Manchu minority. Yeah, let's say we're not doing, not being recruiting for manpower for a long while. Very least. Very least, though, we're definitely going to be in a much better state. A collective is life and love. Collective is love, collective is life. I'm sorry. Anyway. Riznikov was by no means outstanding. He was a party member and initially joined out of sheer opportunism. He thought that by joining the party, he would have a safe position at work, however. So then started to change about him. He hadn't felt anything like this since he was a young man. He'd get out to work as a technician, as he usually did. Ate his relatively nutritious breakfast and left for work. On his way to work, he noticed again a beautiful mosaic depicting Revolution 1905. It would simple folk join forces to defeat the Tsars. Quite a long time had passed. He remembered that his father had died during the revolution. He missed a little the mention of his father, but at the same time, he felt inexplicably warm. Yeah, that's a good word. He felt safe and warm in spirit, feeling that he was part of something bigger and more wondrous than himself. A whole body cell was a part of a beautiful organism, but he shook off the trance and hurried to the building where he worked. Reznikov was surprised, however, because he reached the position. He noticed that people were waiting for him to smile, but were not working. He was surprised and walked over to the car they called Chiva, who was helping with the paperwork and the work. As she was closer, he asked, "What's going on? Why aren't you working? Has any malfunction happened?" "Oh no, you silly. Today's the anniversary of the 1905 Revolution. Party therefore ordered the celebration and the day off. We are waiting for the parade." The woman replied, Reznikov was confused again. He didn't expect that today is the anniversary of the 1905 Revolution. He scratched his head, feeling a bit silly that a party member he didn't know about the ceremony. They finally heard the bell rise, but not church bells, though they sounded similarly religious. In fact, the workers and management went out to examine the situation outside. You can see a colorful parade decorated with various elements carrying the portraits of heroes of the 1905 Revolution, many Bolsheviks and sympathizing with them. They hummed and sang Vosa Nika. I forgot how that went actually. The usual way, that too. Rather, it resembled the church singing. Behind the percussion of the farmers rode their machines adorned with beautiful banquets of flowers waving cheerfully at the crowd. I guess I'm funny Kiev, by the way. Chief Cub waved at the farmer who plucked a beautiful blood-red rose from his tractor and tossed it towards the assistant who blushed and grabbed it. Reznikov also smiled. Reznikov knew what he felt, and he had lost long ago. Faith. As a child, he was a very pious man, feeling the surroundings of icon and priest gave him protection. However, he grew up always relaxed as he grew up. Did he ever? He was struck by the same feeling that the working class collector was for him a safe place free from earthly hardship. Finally, he raised his fist and screamed, "Long live the communist revolution and long live the party!" And his co-workers and then the whole crowd in parades raised their fists in the air and shouted happily, chanting with him, "Cheers to communism! Cheers to the party! Cheers to all mankind!" Reznikov finally felt that he was part of something bigger and more greater than him. He felt that he finally had a reason in his life. That reason was to fight for united humanity. He never believed the whole mumbo-jumbo with resurrecting the dead with the power of science. He thought that everyone would die one day, and after death there would be nothing. But he can't break down and fall into nihilism, but redirect your positive energy to a fight for a new and better world. It's a good message, actually. So when you die and see the world, you can tell yourself that you were a good revolutionary, a good person. From that day, Reznikov wanted not only to be an opportunist, but also wanted to serve a common goal with every action he did. Collective was for him, and was a love. And was a life and love as. He felt that he was building a new God. New stuff God. It's a very nice message. Even when shit get tough, don't fall into despair. The fucking Danga Mappa shit. From what I've heard. From what I've seen. From what I've read. Full of a lot of things. Lots of shit. Loads of shit. Oh yeah, we get like fucking research slots. Six research slots, which means if we play long enough, we can research everything probably before anyone else could. There was Japan over here, so we got little Korea, little tiny baby Korea, little baby. At least we're getting power going to people moving. Let's see, let's do some of this. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. At the very least, we're creating a very interesting Russia, a very unique Russia. How similar it is to fucking Chersky's Path and Kaiser Redux over here. So if we do decide to go back to do Russia Kaiser Redux, probably would do fucking Mayakovsky, because I've been wanting to do Mayakovsky for a while now. Christian Doctrine. Official Army Doctrine is yet to be determined after the successful stop offensive of 1916 to successful offensive operation of the Civil War. It has been clear that some of the old guard ideas of infantry combat are modeled and changed in the end. The question remains, where will our army strength lie? Within the new generation, of course. And we got new guns. And the peasants have been annexed. Duplicate. Get some motor. I should have enough of that. Enough of this. What else can I get?
Готов выдвигаться.
I'll get you.
До приказа.
We can look over here. Keep an eye on China. See if they want to gang up on us. Because you know Manchuria and all that. So we're gonna go over here. Then we're gonna go to Long Front to get logistics company because we don't need that armor. Yeah, we'll start with 2 over here just so we can see if I want equipment. Got all sorts of equipment, really. Make sure everything's alright. All things fine and dandy. Not invented. If there are resources, that's alright. Let's go to the rest of these roads over in here. Mountaineers, like this. Here's the command. Go to Comey. The Red Leaders should be given the reins. The men who rose to promise during the Civil War have an unwavering support for revolution, the only men that we trust to guide the Republican Army. In this case, the collective army. Yeah. Gotta get ourselves as much power as we can. People going, the power flowing. No, it is. That's how our dance goes. See what they can't build over. We build what we can. Let's get a large front. The vastness of Russia demands a bad doctrine that comes to distance evolve when reclaiming the motherland. Indeed. So who won that? Someone that. Oh, Carol II. Second. Awesome mark with Mr. Faisal. Mr. Faisal, how you doing? I might do fucking. I might do like a little mini series with Faisal, or the Habsburg dude. Because they won't get their full content until Blood and Iron, which is the big Germany update. It also includes Prussia. So I very much am into see, very much into that thought. I'm into a lot of things. Like I very much want to see how different Russia's going to be with the Gods of Man expansion. I very much want to see what Germany's expanded treaty over here, Liberia. I very much am curious to see how things are going to be. What their respective update comes to be, and see how different it's going to be over here. This is before. Not above redoing playthroughs, and I say we did the Wii stuff over here. Doesn't matter because there was some stuff different over here. But as before. Once these big old updates come in, I'm very curious to see how radically different they're going to be, or if there's going to be like some, it's going to be similar but changed quite a bit. Very much am curious. Better planes. How's that going? See, Brazil will be going on a fucking journey. Oh, the Amazonas. I remember the Amazonas. Couldn't fucking. Had to end that playthrough early because it kept crashing. Yeah, I very much am into seeing how. We saw look at the preview how different they are for the bit, but I am very much curious to see how this, especially how Lots of differences, lots of interesting things that are going to be over here. Oh man, really? I'm very interested to see what's going to be. So now the war. Attrition of casualties have always plagued the armies of Russia. New technology permits that issue of supply and disease be alleviated at last. Indeed. Yeah, so let's get some logistics.
До приказа.
Brucey love, yeah. Fun over here. Another portrait over here, that's fine. I don't really care. Because we have enough generals now, we don't really need to, like, bother with that. But that promotion. It's a nice idea, but I feel like that only really works in vanilla because, the Malagasy Empire. Yeah, I was saying, I feel like it only works in, like, vanilla. Or, like, modded vanilla. Because nothing, like, really only that fucking... They're fucking different.
Я готов. Слушаю.
Yeah, but a bit later. I need to get some. Not too expensive. Wait a bit. Okay, then. There we go. Yeah, let's get the atomic stuff.
Слушаю. Внимание.
See, we have these elite boys, these motorized boys, that Hobbit.
Внимание.
And we'll train up these guys over here.
До приказа.
And we'll push 2 calves. Motor. Because the cavalry dudes are going to be used for primarily riot suppression. Now we have the boldness of a new generation. New generation of Cossacks have been raised in the Republic. They are the first truly free generation of Russians and are still with a bold and the purpose. For the Republic, for the collective we strike forth. We're gonna get some fucking Star Wars Battlefront vibes.
Слушаю.
Let's get Took. I love my Took. I don't know why, I'm just fascinated by this man. Man, Napoleon fascinates me, I don't know why.
Внимание.
Got plenty for that. Improve radars. Improve armor. That's so much shit that we can fucking do whatever we want. Plane. I'll try to fuel me. Send it 1, yep. And who is Ushime? Shimwa, sorry, that's Shime. Shime's the Pan-Asian dude in Japan. Shimwa used to form the fucking Italian shogunate, but since Italy has no shogunate, it's not just a great Italian state. Basically just Japan. This is just Japan and Italy combined into one. I keep wondering how different they're going to be once some Bernie members come down over here. Very much I'm into seeing how different they're going to be. Come on, the B-Yang are fucking going in. Nothing there. And we got time. So then next time we're gonna at least try to liberate the motherland. So yeah, gonna be ending this over here. You know, we're close to the end of that one, but for like right there, so should be able to be going over here. Should be grand fantasy flan even. I don't know why I keep saying that. I just think of anything about that. I don't even know why that pops up in my brain. My brain is a weird thing. Anyway, next time we're gonna liberate the motherland. So Kucha, Siberia, the steppes, and beyond. So until then, I'll see you later. Bye.